Alright, so we're here at Big Boys Toys today. We're going to show you how to operate our Honda Rancher 420 ATVs. They are electric start, so we're going to start there. We're starting the machine. So, you got a key switch here. It's just going to turn the key on there. That's not going to actually crank it over. You can see right now we are in drive. So you can start this thing in drive, but the easiest way to start it is going to be to put it down into neutral. So you can see we're in neutral right now.
So how did you do that?
So to get it to neutral and drive, you're just shifting right here, but we're down to neutral now. So in neutral, you don't have to touch anything besides hit the button there. That'll crank it on for you. You're in neutral. See, you're not engaged right there. Let's go ahead and start it in drive too, just to show you though. So I'm going to turn it off real quick. And if we want to start it in drive, you're just going to shift it up into drive, and the quirky thing there is you just have to grab this front brake. So if you grab the front brake, you're able to hit your electric start, and that'll start you up there. So you can start it both of those ways. I think reverse is the same way. You're going to want to grab that front brake. So right now we're in drive, ready to go forward. If you need to shift down to reverse can be a little tricky too. There's a little red knob right here. You can see it, so you're going to want to push back on that, just like the arrow tells you, and then grab the brake. And you can tell it's going to engage by it staying flushed with the brake here. And then you're going to go to your shifter, you're going to go down, that'll take you to neutral, and then down one more, and that'll put you in reverse. You can see the orange R right there. At this point, you can let go, you're in reverse. If you're ready to go back to drive, you don't need to grab any brakes or anything, you're just going to go forward, just cover the brake really. Back to neutral and to drive there. So this is how you're shifting gears. If you're a little more experienced rider and you want to do some electronic shifting, you can actually come over here and you can switch it into ESP, which is electronic shifts protocol. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's just electronic shifting there. So this you can shift, you're in 1, you can drive, and you'll have to drive a little bit, shift it up to 2. It really doesn't want to shift unless it's moving forward there. We can go back down to 1 though, and then it would be the same to go to neutral, and then the same thing to go to reverse there. So basically you're just going to shift on the fly if you're in the ESP mode here. Easiest to go back to auto, so we're going to leave it right there. So kind of to show you the rest of the controls here, you have your throttle. That's what's going to make you go forward. So you can hear thumb throttle. You have 2 different brakes here. You've got your front brake right here. You also have another rear brake control right there. And then you have a foot brake as well right down here. Foot brake's going to slow you down more than bring you to a complete stop. These hand brakes are definitely going to be what stop you completely there. And then next things to go over would be your lights. So you do have your on-off switch. So that would be off right there. That would be lights on. This would be low beam and high beam. So usually we ride with them off just so we're not burning out bulbs. And then also on this, instead of killing it with the key, you can also shift it here. That will kill the machine. Just make sure if you do that, you do put it back in the center. Otherwise, you can try all you want to start it. It's not going to want to start. You can see, well, start right back up there. And then on this specific four-wheeler, well, last thing, we do have your horn here and your mirror. That keeps you street legal there. On this four-wheeler, though, we do have a winch. It doesn't come on all of them, but if you need to operate the winch, you got your out button, which is sending your rope out here. And then opposite, the end button is going to send your rope in. And if you ever do have to use the winch, just make sure you keep that winch rope in the middle. Keep it nice and straight so you're not bunching it up on one side or the other there. That is an optional feature. So we're going to cut it off because that's kind of all the operation you need to know.